right, hey, welcome to Dave Calls While You Make Food. Today we've got a very special guest. He's a good friend of mine. He's a great cook, a great musician, and he's very funny. The legendary Scott Baragar. How are you doing today?
Hey, thanks. It's a long time, man. I
Yeah,
remember when we used to do that radio show before podcast was even a word.
yeah, David Chuck Show. Yeah, way back, way back. So before we get started, there is a trivia section to the whole show. So anytime you hear this bell, there's going to be a trivia question. There's going to be three, and you're going to have a chance to win some Big Cove Foods prizes.
Oh, lovely.
So what are you making today?
Today we're doing a vegan and gluten-free version of a French beef bourguignon. A quick style version too, as opposed to a long stew.
And what spices are you using today?
Today we're going to feature Mary Had a Lot of Lamb, which is one of my favorites. And then we're also going to have some Porcini Genie barbecue spice blend.
So a lot of people for like the Berry Have a Lot of Lamb, they sometimes ask if there's actually lamb in it.
Yeah, no,
I
mean, a lamb might eat some of those herbs when before they're dried, but yeah, there's no lamb in it.
You get a lot of interesting questions.
I've worked in the restaurant business for 15 years. I've heard a lot of them.
And right now you're working at Impact Kitchen.
Yeah, Impact Kitchen.
Oh, cool.
In the KM at the Adelaide location. We've got 5 locations in Toronto right now, but we're gearing up for a big expansion. So watch for an Impact in Halifax one day.
Oh wow, yeah, that would be awesome.
I don't know if it's on the radar yet, but one day there should be an Impact in Halifax.
Let's get on with the cooking.
All right. So starting out, I've got our potatoes and carrots, nice rough chop, kind of a mirepoix cut. I've covered them with some olive oil and some Mary Had a Lot of Lamb spice, and we're just gonna throw these in the oven.
All right.
Over here, I've got a nice Rationale combination oven. This thing is amazing.
Yeah.
They're gonna put it.
Oh,
this thing's so amazing. That look at this. Already done. So yeah, I put them in for maybe about 350 for about 20 minutes or so.
Yeah.
Yeah, you want to get them nice and brown on the outside, and some caramelization on the carrots.
Yeah.
And this will be a base when we plate it. We'll put our bourguignon on top of that.
Awesome. I'm gonna.
All right. Oh, is it trivia time?
All right. Trivia question number 1. What are the 2 foods mentioned in the theme song for the show Fraser?
Tossed salad and scrambled eggs.
Yeah, you win. I'm gonna give you an A. It's what I could reach.
Oh yeah, I love Mary.
Awesome. All right, you may continue.
All right, I will continue. All right, so let's see here. Here we go. We got 2 Beyond Meat patties.
Okay.
And what I'm going to do is I'm going to add some Mary Had a Lot of Lamb. If you can notice, you sent me these how long ago? Like 2 months ago?
Yeah.
I put it on everything, man. Every time I make dinner, I'm like, oh, I should have called Dave.
Oh, you should.
Yeah. All right, so I'm putting maybe, 2 teaspoons worth in there.
Okay.
And then what I'm going to do is I'm going to take these, mix them all up, and then we're going to make just little patties of, just kind of misshapen almost like little beef cuts.
Okay, yeah, and that's we're using that to replace the actual beef
because beef is so expensive these days. This is a recipe that I used to have when I was running the gym. We had it was a Beyond Meat Bourguignon. Oh. So that's what we're doing today. So what we do is just kind of make little random shapes of beef.
All right.
And so they'll all have that nice Mary Had a Lot of Lamb seasoning throughout. And yeah, they don't need to be perfect at all. Just kind of make them home style.
I've been using Mary on actual steaks with like olive oil and balsamic, and then grilling them up, and it's so tasty.
Oh yeah, yeah. I put Mary had a lot of lamb on everything. It's so good.
Thank you very much.
All right, so that's that one. Let me just wash my hand. What else do we got? Okay, so here, this is at Impact Kitchen. Here we have sipping broth. So we have a beef sipping broth, a chicken sipping broth, and we also have for vegetarians and vegans a mushroom sipping broth. So what I've done is I've taken our mushroom sipping broth, and I've added about 2 teaspoons of cornstarch to it. So what that's going to do is make our sauce. And then to bring up that mushroom flavor, we're going to use some of the Porcini barbecue Genie.
Awesome.
Another one, as you can see. There's not much left, my friend.
I like to see that.
That's why I really had to get this video done here, so that I didn't run out of stuff by the time I did it.
Yeah.
So there, we'll put about a tablespoon in there. It's going to be really our really strong note in this.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. I love the amount of that. And I was seeing on the because I kind of Googled the Impact Kitchen, and you guys have like a broth subscription.
We do, yes. We're actually in the middle of a broth subscription pitch right now. So we've been adding lots of people, and they come in every day and they get a sipping broth. Yeah, we go through a lot of chicken bone broth here. That's for sure.
Well, that's such a cool idea.
So that's that one.
All right.
And then here's a little close up of our hedgehog mushrooms.
Ooh.
I was lucky. I went to Loblaws today, and they had these on the shelf. So I got some nice, beautiful hedgehog mushrooms. You can use any mushroom, really. A mix of mushrooms. In the springtime, morels, I think, would be the best option. But I learned the hard way that you have to make sure you cook your morels well. Yeah. I poisoned myself with morels a couple months ago. So we're using dry morels. Even dry morels, you got to make sure you cook them really well.
What would even happen like with the poisoning? Say you're shaking your head no, but I'm curious.
A few months back, I started feeling like really bad pain in my stomach on my shift, and I never felt this before. Yeah. So I was in the washroom fighting back tears because there's so much pain. And even one of my line cooks was rubbing my back while I was forcing myself to throw up to try. I didn't know what was going on. Yeah. And one of my coworkers gave me a pill for acid reflux, and it went away right away. So I thought, okay, that's what it was acid reflux. Yeah. And then it started happening again a couple of weeks later. So I ran to the Shoppers Drug Mart and got some acid reflux pills. I took them and nothing happened. I was waiting 20 minutes, when does this kick in, And nothing happened. And then I realized that both times that this happened, I had dried morels with my meal the night before. Oh. So I called my friend Dyson Forbes from Forbes Wild Foods, who's an expert on foraged foods. Yeah. And he told me that, yes, even dried morels, you need to cook them. You need to cook the shit out of them, he said. So hopefully the hedgehogs are a lot better for me.
It's kind of like with the fiddleheads. You got to boil them first or else you might get really sick.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
I do always blanch my fiddleheads, but that's a good thing to know, too.
Yeah.
All right. So I've done that prep. I tossed the veg. So I got some red onions. We're going to saute those up.
Okay.
We also have some garlic here. That's all the notes that are going to be in here. All right. So what we're doing is going to be a quick sauce here that we're going to make.
Okay.
I don't know if you can see this there. Okay, so what we're going to do is first we're going to sear off the Beyond Meat patties.
Okay.
Pieces. So just to get a little bit of a sear on the outside.
And these are just the regular flavored patties, not like a special sausage or anything, right?
Yeah, I just grabbed some patties, broke them apart, and made little smaller pieces.
Okay. So I've never actually cooked with the Beyond Meat. Do they sear like a steak or?
Nothing really sears like a steak, I tell you, but they definitely are a great product.
Yeah.
I used to run a pub kitchen, and we had them as a vegetarian option for burgers, and they were very popular.
All right.
So here we go. We got some color there now, so we'll just flip them over.
Beautiful.
And once we got some color on both sides, we can take those off and put them onto a plate. Yeah, now we'll use the same pan. We'll start to saute out some red onions.
Okay. Beautiful.
We got about a cup of red onions, I'd say. Get them sauteed, nice hot heat. And then also, depending on how much garlic you like and things, I love a lot of garlic.
Yeah.
So let's do about, as Emerald Lagasse would say, 2,000 cloves of garlic. Kick it up a few notches. And now I've also got these lovely hedgehog mushrooms. Gonna add that. Saute them all up like that.
Sarah's gonna love the camera angle.
Is it good? Is it good?
Yeah, I love it. It's you right in action.
Yeah. Here, look at that action, eh?
Yeah.
And now what we do?
I think this is the first Dave calls that is like taking place in an actual professional kitchen.
Yeah, it's pretty cool, eh?
Yeah.
Everybody's gone home for the night. It's all mine. So, all right. So we got those nice and sauteed up. So what we're going to do is you want your pan nice and hot. We're going to give it a little stir. So this is the cornstarch, mushroom broth in that kitchen, and then some of the Porcini Genie barbecue blend.
Ah, beautiful.
So we're just going to add that there. How saucy you like it is up to you. I'll just get those flavors going. A couple action shots for you. You might be able to slow those down.
I think you're misunderstanding how big of a production and editing here.
We can get it in post. Don't worry. So there we go. So we got those guys nice there. See the cornstarch has thickened up the mushroom gravy. Yeah. And then we just add our add our patties into that.
Yeah.
And get them nice and coated with all those flavors.
Yeah. Looks delicious. I'm just seeing it sizzle here.
Yeah, so, something for the vegans out there, you know?
Yeah, yeah.
So I think we're ready to go to the plate with this.
Okay.
Of course, season it with salt and pepper. There we go. I'm just trying to find a nice lit up table to plate this onto.
While you're looking, I'm gonna.
Oh, it's trivia time!
All right, so this one is I've started. It's Dave Food Blog. It's on the website davefoodblog.com. So this trivia question was yanked from a recent post.
Oh no!
So in the 2022 film Fall, what does Becky eat when she's stranded at the top of a really tall TV tower?
Bugs.
No, it's a vulture. She kills and eats a vulture raw. It's a
what?
Movie. Yeah, I can't give you anything, but
I gotta see this movie.
Yeah, it's like number 2 on Netflix.
I'm going. I'm gonna look at that. Yeah, those vultures had it coming. They've had an easy ride for too long.
Yeah, I wouldn't get your hopes like too high for the. It's up there. It's high.
Over the holidays, we watched a movie called Backcountry.
Okay.
It's a Canadian independent movie about this couple that went camping, and then a bear comes and eats the male character.
Okay.
It's a true story too, and it's very gory.
Okay. Yeah.
Yeah. The rest of the movie, there wasn't a lot going on in that movie, but yeah, it was quite an intense scene though when he gets eaten by the bear.
Yeah. I remember when I used to go on like canoe trips and all that. Like, yeah, you secure your food and you put it up a tree if there's going to be bears, because they will eat. They are hungry.
You ever eaten bear?
Yes.
I have not tried bear yet, but I've heard it is good.
Yeah, it's tasty. You gotta just.
I heard the trick. The trick is to get like a berries and fish bear, but not a garbage bear. You know.
Yeah. Yeah.
All right, let's do a plating shot for you.
All right, beautiful. I love it. Hey, speaking of bear, have you seen the show The Bear?
No, but everybody that doesn't work in restaurants that knows I work in restaurants recommends it.
They have one episode that's like it's all one single shot of like a service. It's like a 18-minute long episode and it's intense.
Yeah, nice. I watched what was it, Boiling Point, the British movie.
Okay.
Yeah, it's all one shot too. Same thing. It's like an hour and a half long, just following the chef around on a really tough day. Oh, and that really it was really a hard watch for somebody who's been through a lot of tough services in my day. It's plating time.
All right, awesome.
So we'll just organize our potatoes and carrots all nicely. Just get a nice little group of them on there. Then we'll take our Bourguignon, put some fatties on there, and just give it a little bit on top. Just like that there. And there you go.
Beautiful. I love it. I'm going to have to try to...
Yeah, I can write it down and send you that over.
Oh, wait. Awesome. We've got one more trivia question. We got to do it.
All right. Let's win some more spices.
Yeah. In the Caribbean, what is referred to as polos de los arboles or chicken of the tree?
Chicken of the tree. Yeah, I'm stumped. I can't do it.
Okay. It's an iguana.
Iguana? Oh, yes. Yeah. Yes, they are edible.
Yeah. I've never eaten an iguana. Have you ever eaten an iguana?
No, I haven't. The closest is probably crocodile.
Oh, okay. Yeah, how was that?
Yeah. It's all right. It's like nothing really to write home about, but it's it's worth trying.
What's your favorite restaurant besides the one you work at in Toronto right now?
Oh man, there's so many great restaurants. I was just at Sizzler Kebab the other night. Yeah. That's a Pakistani restaurant in Chinatown. I've been going there since they opened about 10 years ago. They were the ones that got me into the sport of cricket. They were watching the World Cup there one night when I went to work after a late shift. I went to go have something to eat, and they were watching the World Cup, and I really enjoyed the sport. Now I watch cricket all the time. So thank you, Sizzler Kebab.
Oh, that's awesome. And then also, I want I want the world to know that you're also amazing at music.
Thank you. Yeah.
Do you have any ways for people to check you out or new projects you're working on that front?
Yeah. I've got a new project now. I've put some guys together for a band. I'm going to be exploring all the songs I've written over the last couple of decades. There's a lot of things I haven't ever released, so we're going to revisit that. And that's called My Friend Scott. All right. The website is myfriendscott.ca. Right. You can check that out. I have some links to any upcoming shows, videos, music, of course, and many other musings I might have.
Perfect. Awesome.
Maybe some recipes too. Follow me for more recipes.
Yeah, you should. Yeah, I mean, I think I remember it was. Were you in the kitchen at the Comedy Bar in Toronto?
Yeah, Comedy Bar.
Yeah. It was like a small little kitchen, and you're just whipping up like very, very tasty eats.
Oh, thank you, man. Yeah, that was fun times. In fact, my wife and I just went to see Chris Locke last weekend.
Oh, cool.
Yeah, he's a real funny guy, I tell you.
I don't want to keep you all night, but thank you very much for coming on to Dave Calls While You Make Food, and we'll see you later.
All right, thanks, Dave.